Hey everyone, just Roll here, and I'm giving you my live reactions to Showdown to Food Wars 305, Surpassing Your Father. And I believe that is what the title is going to Surpass Your Father. And from last week's I was just saying that this is, the chapter came out at least like this past weekend. It was over April 2nd. We were already 2 days into April, and these chapters just came out last weekend, in the last bit of March. But, better late than never. As we're also for majority of all these videos have been doing. But either way, we have Food Wars and American Name to go through. So without further ado, let's go with Food Wars 305. So as you're following from last week, then we ended up last week's chapter. We ended the last week's chapter with repeating myself again, with the matchup between them pre-match that pretty much everyone was waiting for. Soma versus Asahi. And now seeing if Asahi got won the first one, Soma wants revenge, but it looks as if it's a more grander scale. This is the semifinals, or at least the quarter or semifinals of the blue competition. And whoever wins this one will advance. So hopefully the main boy wins this, and hopefully he wins this. He lost the first time, so I don't know how the results are going to be this time. But let's get right to it. Saiba Asahi versus Yukiya Soma versus Saiba Asahi. There he is, Asahi! Sure, all the cheers. Everyone's cheering for Saiba. Oh. Elaine is surprised by these cheers, which is surprisingly. But it's actually kind of surprising that a Chef Noir is being bombarded with cheers. Win this next one too! Go wild! Show us that cross knives! The crown of jewelry is all yours! Yeah, it's how it's called Surpass Your Father. That's what. Magnificent sight, isn't he? Give him a velocity gun! Oh, it's right, there's a rune for Asahi-san. I guess the runes have gone around. Was the cross knives he displayed in his match with Todoroki really that awesome? Well, apparently, that's full the case here. But looks like Mana is watching this as well. Some part of me wants you to lose to him, Yukiri-kun. My bad, didn't mean to take over the atmosphere like that. Has it gone you down? Nah, I don't really care. That's so awesome! He climbs way up to the match with Asahi! Yuki, we're here! Everyone... Panel. The hell's with this move? The time is changed. Time to change things up. Yeah! Who would have thought the spectators took blue would be this hard to get? Seriously, you wanted to come support Megami and Takami's matches too. Get him, Yuki! Everyone from the poll, actually the majority of everyone from the poll source, but Nikimi-kun is just for obvious reasons. Or maybe she moved into the door, I'm not too sure, between the time skip. Everyone! Yep. Nagin is watching there too. A fateful clash. Jojiro's son versus his former disciple. And to think that the entire tournament is in the hands of the Nakiri clan. Seriously though, who would have thought that the boss of the WGO was Senza Mondono's daughter? That surprised me for sure. You're the last one I want to hear that from. Do you have any idea how much of a headache all that cyber stuff gave me? Yeah, sorry for not telling you all sooner. You don't even seem very sorry. Oh, he hasn't Cyber hasn't told Jojo has not told Gin anything about this whole thing with Asahi. Huh. This will be for our first time meeting. This will be our first time meeting in Japan. Asahi. Jojiro. Now he's not putting on his finger. That's putting on his hat. Now then, sorry for doing this after everyone's come out to watch, but I'm gonna have to make you look like a fool, Yukiri-kun. He says like a fool, and we're only a day off of. Whose knife do you think this is? Saiba Jojiro's. That knife. Is that the one? Yeah, it is. About 5 years ago, when I last spoke with Asahi, I gave it to him as a farewell gift. It's a knife I used during my Saiba years. Oh yeah, this is for you, Asahi. flashback to when he gave him that knife. I used it during my years as a student, and I've taken good care of it since then. Be well. I know you'll be a great chef someday. Then, that came to bite him. That fateful encounter, he lost. He beat Jojiro's son? And everyone everyone heard that. Yes, with this knife and another, and the multiplicative power of cross knives. Too bad. I know you wanted to surpass your father, but because I have the power of Saiba, it looks like I got there before you. And look at that smug look on his face. Be honored! I'll beat you with the upgraded version of your own knife, the one that defeated Jojiro. By the way, it seems you care a great deal about Princess Erina. Look at the situation you're in. This isn't the time to be distracted, you know. Distracted? You're joking. I got my eyes on only one thing. His mind and eyes are clear, straightforward. Because I'm glad you got my dad's knife. Because of that, this fight is now also my chance to surpass my father. With this knife, my own. And he pulls out his own knife in this. My mind seems these youngsters are quite fired up. Very good, very good. That spirit is what I know will bring out a dish that's never before existed on this earth. And so they must watch these boys fire with a worthy theme. In this world, there are a set of disciples known as the five great cuisines. I said great beforehand. 5 great cuisines. Where is she going with this? Opinions differ as to which 5 those are. But French cuisine, Chinese cuisine, Turkish cuisine, Indian, and Italian. These 5 genres have at least been very influential in cooking. Now then, the battle you must prepare, all 5. Use any ingredients. You have 180 minutes. That's roughly at least Okay, there's 60 minutes within an hour, so if you do the math, that's at least like 4 hours, basically. Condense the 5 great cuisines into one dish, and bring forward the ultimate gourmet fare. That is your task. That's basically impossible. How in the world could anyone do that? So it says to create 5 whole cuisines in one dish within 180 minutes, which is equivalent of 3 hours. That should at least be roughly 3 hours. Oh, it looks like Ozzy, he's getting straight to his cross knife. Let's see. To Saiba's knife, which of my knives from all across the world should I multiply with cross knives? And he holds them like claws he carries them all like Wolverine. Leave alone the 5 great cuisines, his collection covers every possible genre of cooking. He has all of his plates, and he says, let's get to it. Puts on the apron, straps on the headband. He's ready for this. You've got to be kidding me. This guy beat Jojiro, so he's got basically invisible ability. How are you supposed to win against him? I'll surpass you too, Saiba. And someone prepares for battle, and that is where we end off. So we didn't start the cooking. We have the meetup with the dormitory students with Nick and me. We have the official meetup with Jojiro and Asahi. And we are given the task of creating. They're given the task of 5 cuisines in one dish within 180 minutes, equivalent to 3 hours. So it's just lazy. They got to prepare all of that in that short amount of time. And 5 cuisines basically from Italian, French, Turkish, Chinese, and French cuisine. And being the fact that people claim the fact that Asi has the upper league here with the cross-size ability, and the fact he's so prevalent in all forms of cuisines, while someone has a limited knowledge of it, he's in a disadvantage here. But too early to call for that. So until next week's chapter, I should say till the next weekend. But then again, WrestleMania weekends this weekend. I've got things planned on Sunday. Hopefully, videos most likely are going to be a bit hectic. But until then, that's until then. So until then, leave a like, subscribe, comment, share with friends. Next time for the next video. Laters.